Hi everybody, it's Geezer with another development update of my port of Super Sprint to the Commodore Amiga AGA platform, and this is development update number 4. And for this one, it's pretty much a continuation on from what I was doing in the episode number 3, or development update number 3, where I was doing the more outside of the in-game type of stuff, which I want to get out of the way. If you ask, like I say, I think I mentioned this, you ask any developer, game developer, the boring, mundane bits, you know, that you have to do, like the high scores, the title screens, those bits, it's generally not good bits to do in a game. And what I did, I wanted to get those bits out of the way first, so that I could really concentrate on the car physics. So I've had a bit of time to do some stuff this week. I haven't had a great deal of time due to some home related stuff that I've had going on. I've actually hired a skip. I've got a 4-year-old who's accumulated toys over the last few years at a rate of knots, and I decided I'm just going to hire a skip rather than fill the car up and go to the tip, which is nigh and impossible. So I just hired a skip. I've threw out a few bits of stuff from the garden, and just had a general declutter in the house. So my wife's happy, my little boy isn't too happy about losing some of his baby toys, but it is what it is. So so what have I been doing? Well, I'm gonna go through a couple of things more to do with what I'll call the on-screen display. That's like the updating of the scoring and that type of thing, which I'll show you. But also I found a new utility which I want to show you guys that I'd previously done a video on, to do with ripping sprites, and I found this utility and it's really, really good. I paid for it, and it's well worth a look. So I'll show you how to use it. It's really straightforward, and so we'll get this one underway. So high score system, I have implemented that to a degree, I should say. So previously from Dev Update 3, this wasn't in, but I have put that in, and there you go, showing entries 1 through to 30, just like the arcade. And Leo, like I put in all of my high scores, that's my little boy's name. Upgrade car, I don't think I've done a lot of work with this. I don't think I've done any work with it, actually. Wasn't too much to do, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so what's missing in this one is the on-screen display stuff at the top, which I'm going to come on to very shortly. Track select, just to recap, haven't done much with this one either. Yeah, so that's the same. So a bit of work to do with that. There's a couple of bugs and whatnot, but I need the on-screen display at the top here. We've got the title screen. There you go. It's really nice. So this one should show a bit of change. So the prepare to race screen, I've added the on-screen display, and as you'll see at the top there, I've added these bits here. So we've got the animations going on, which is really nice too. So I've just added those and the functionality behind them. Winning cars I haven't done a lot with, so I don't think I've done anything with it, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, so I still need to do the on-screen display at the top. So the majority of the work that I've been doing on the update, when I've found the time, is on the main screen, on the main game, actually, I should say, with the update. So now, previously from the last update, we've got these updated things going here. So you can see the scores being updated for the cars going around, and if I just go around, I've got a problem there. Just close that off. Yeah, just close that. So yeah, if I go around the track, you should see the score being updated. Yeah, it is. It's about to say it's been updated. For some reason it says drawn. It should say blue car that, but we'll pick that up a little bit later. So yeah, it's updated the lap. So it's some of the collisions are working. I really need to go to work on that. But like I say, I really want to get the boring, mundane bits of the game out of the way, so that when I've done the car physics, I haven't then got a mountain to climb, and kind of get demotivated doing the boring bits of the game to get it over the line. So it's like a bit of a motivational thing. I'm really looking forward to doing the car physics side of things. Got a bit of a little bug there with the priorities, but nothing that worries me too much. So the on-screen display panel here, what I've done as well is that it's similar to the arcade. If I'm going to just press the numbers 2 and 3 on the keyboard, and you know, I've got please stand by appearing there, and which way I've done these updates, I'm not using the blitter at all. I'm doing them purely with the CPU, and there's some reasons for that as well. It's just that I can use the same routine to do these updates of using this large 16 by 16 font here. So if I've got a 6-bit plain screen open, I can use the same routine to display the font. If I've got a 3-bit plain screen open, I can use the same routine, 4-bit plain, and so forth. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on primarily, these little boring bits here. But I'm getting there. It's getting up and running. I've got a little bit of a problem here at the bottom to do with the copper and the colours of this. That should be in the colour green. So yeah, it's making a bit of progress. So what I wanted to show you guys next is this tool that I've found, which will actually help me taking the sprites from the arcade. If I did a little bit of a video early, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now, showing how I kind of record a video and then I take the sprites out of the game using IR fan view. I always get that. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I call it IR fan view. And I've actually found another tool which kind of complements the process a lot better, which I really wanted to show you. And you know, you'll find taking the sprites out of the game much easier. There's also a couple of little tricks I learned with the MAME debugger as well, which I'm going to show you, which hopefully you will find interesting as well. So what we're going to do is just take we're just going to fire up MAME, and what I want to do is I actually want to take the little 100 points kind of sprites that appear on the track, and I'm just going to show you the game. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to record this while I'm doing it, so that you see what I mean. So I'm going to record this. We'll just record over that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire up a new memory window, and I'm going to bring up the tile map 1 palette offset for Super Sprint. And if we start execution, I'll just bring this up a little bit here so you can see a bit better. Put in some credits, and I want to choose one of the very hard tracks here. And what I want to do is find out when one of the 100 points actually appears. I want to take out the sprites. There you go. So there was 150 points there. So now I know that I'm good to get those sprites from the video. So if we just take a look where the video is, which is, oh, I always forget where this is. We're going to videos, and I'm just going to replay this video just to make sure that it's okay. I'm pretty sure it is. So right at the end of the video, we should get out 150 points per year. There you go. So it is at So the 150 points appears at about 25 seconds into the video. So we'll be able to trim the video at that point. So what we do is we just take a copy, or we'll take a cut actually of the video and put it somewhere easier to find, I guess. If we put it in temp3, and what we'll do is we'll use our trusty tool Ffmpeg. Probably got a bit of how many seconds does it say? So 25 seconds, and I'll just go to the end, and I want to take out, like I say, I want to capture every third frame from the 60 frames per second and turn them into PNG files. So that should give us PNG files. There you go. So that's the converted frames there. So what we're looking for is the frame when the 100 points appears. There we go. So we can start to see it there. So if we take, it just appears there on frame number 23. So what we're going to do is just get rid of those frames. And once it's fully appeared, which looks to be about, yeah, we'll go for frame 37, so we can delete the rest of those frames there. So what we've got is we've got a small animation when the 100 points appears at the same place in each frame. So just need to find where the coordinates are in each frame, like I showed you last time. And what we do is we just find this. Maybe that coordinate looks to be 104 by 48. 104 by 48. And we'll take 16 pixels from that. So 104 by 48. So what we'll do, just open that in IR fan view. And we're going to go to batch conversion, rename, and we'll go to advanced and put in 104 by 48, and we want to take a 16 by 16 pixel crop, and I'm quite happy with that really. It's just as an example. Just add all to the batch, and there we go. So what it's done is it's created, can't actually see this yet, but if I just open one of these images here, you'll see that it's cropped out exactly the sprite position that we want. Now what we want to do is we want to batch that up into a sprite sheet, which the source code in the game actually uses. You tell it you load it a sprite sheet, and you tell it what dimensions you want each sprite to appear in, and that's how I get each sprite to actually appear. So what we'll do is use this new tool called Texture Mapper, or Texture Packer I should say. So Texture Packer GUI, really good tool this, absolutely love it. And like I say, I was quick to license it. It was really good. What's my license agreements? No, not that one. It doesn't matter. I did buy it. So what you do is you just drag and drop the frames of the animation into this window here. So all I need to do is just select the frames that I want, and then drop them into there. And as you can see, it's actually dropped each frame. Now, there's a couple of options on the right hand side here which make things even better, because what might happen is you might get duplicate frames, which there's a couple of duplicate frames. So I'll just, if I can zoom this in, you'll see probably that one and that one is duplicate. Yeah, we've got a few duplicates here. So what you can do is you can detect identical frames, and that's actually dropped them down into 4. What you want to do as well is change the algorithm to basic, which hasn't really changed anything. But when you've got lots of sprites, you'll find that it will actually make some changes. And you know, if, like I say, if I had lots of sprites, there's be some other options here to sort of like select, depending on how you want your PNG file to be saved. And what you can also do is really cool, is you can preview your animations. So you can select the animations there, and then you can do preview animations. And if I just speed it up a little bit, it just shows you kind of were things right. And I've probably missed, looks like I made a boo-boo on one of the frames, but I missed like one of the frames there. But you know, it's just really helps you, really helps you sort of like say, yeah, I got the right frames. So I really love that. And then all you do is you simply just say, right, I want to publish the sprite sheet, and I'll just publish it somewhere. 3, and I'll just say, oh, it was at 150 points PNG, and that's that exported. And so now what I can do is just open that in paint.net, and there we go. And then from there, what I can do is import that into Pppaint, and then save it out as a IFF file and whatnot. And you know, and I'll just show you what the Pppaint looks like for argument's sake. Load image. So hopefully we should see. There you go. So load it into Pppaint, and you know, from there we can do things like reduce the colors, or reduce the screen format, I should say. Just fetch that down from 256 colors to 16. And there you go. Really nice, easy way, simple way to rip the sprites from the arcade. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully it will be informative. You can see at the top here that I've taken the cloud sprites. I think I've got the helicopter ones as well. I've started doing the 100 points and whatnot. I think I've got the helicopter. See if I can find that. Pretty sure I got the helicopter one as well. Just show you it. Game maybe. Yeah, so I've got the explosions. So that's all the explosion sprites, which I need to get into the game, and we've got the helicopter sprites as well. There you go. So that's the different helicopter sprites. So depending on which car you are, you'll get a different helicopter, and I'll need to find a way to kind of make the helicopters move up or down, because in the game for some reason they're able to move from the top to the bottom of the screen, or from the bottom to the top of the screen. So hopefully some bit of magic will be able to help with that. And so yeah, so hopefully you found this interesting. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in development update number 5, and I'll catch you later.